your secrets. It's all mine now. Is this your king? This ends today.
It's finally here, and I can't wait to see it. Black Panther is the long-awaited, much-hyped 18th Marvel superhero film, but it's like nothing we've seen before. CBC News film critic Eli Glasner is here to review it for us. So, you know, aside from the exemplary cast and the fact that it's predominantly black as well, something that we haven't seen, what sets this apart?
I'll tell you, I can't wait to see it again. I'm going with my family again tomorrow. So that gives you a little preview of where my review is going. What sets it apart? I think it's the confidence that Marvel Studios had in the director, Ryan Coogler. He made Fruitvale Station, he made Creed, and he's got a $200 million budget to play with. And so he goes to Africa. He takes his production designer, he takes his costume designer, and there they go on a research mission, and they soak in the culture of the continent. And this is the result. They create this fictional country known as Wakanda. This is an Afrocentric technological utopia, unscarred by colonization, powered by this magic mineral that has been able to create this amazing society led by Black Panther. Let's take a little closer look at Wakanda.
We are home. My son, it is your time.
Show me my respect and bow down.
You get to decide what kind of king you are going to be.
You see those African design elements in everything from that flying craft to the headgear that the Queen, Angela Bassett, is wearing, even the triangles on the Black Panther's costume himself. That is T'Challa. He is the new king, a young king, and he has a lot of responsibility.
Now, often these sort of comic book-based come-to-life movies, they can be hit or miss. But what is different here? How does this compare?
The movie starts basically about kind of palace intrigue, about the court and the crown, and whether T'Challa is worthy of this suit and the power it entails. Can this person who's been groomed for this role lead his nation forward? You got Chadwick Boseman playing this role. He has that kind of regal quality, which is great, and a little bit of vulnerability. Now, I will say the movie takes its time at the beginning, but then Michael B. Jordan comes on the screen. He plays Eric Killmonger. He is a mercenary. He didn't have the privilege of growing up in Wakanda. He was outside in the chaos and the crime, and he basically shows up and gives a challenge saying, what about us? What about the rest of us? What are you doing for my brothers and sisters? And that's where this movie really goes to another level.
And so clearly there's one part there of the acting that stands out for you a lot, but this cast is incredible. I mean, how do you talk about who else catches your eye?
I mean, Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out, Forrest Whitaker, Martin Freeman, those are just like the B-list. I could talk about Lupita Nyong'o, Danai Gurira, you might know from Walking Dead. She plays Okoye, that bald bodyguard. She's the one that protects Black Panther, so you know she can handle her own. But Letitia Wright, this woman was news to me. Young actor from the UK. She plays Shuri. She is the Black Panther's sister. So she's basically the princess of Wakanda, but she's a millennial. She wears sneakers. She's an inventor. She creates the gizmos that the Panther uses. She's also the one that keeps the king honest. Take a look.
My king.
Stop it. Stop it.
Who are you taking with you to Korea?
Okoye. And Nakia as well.
You sure it's a good idea to take your ex on a mission?
Yes.
Letitia Wright. You're going to see a lot more of her. She is my new favorite.
And a lot of what people are talking about with this movie as well is the diversity and the casting influences and what role that played. So what can you tell us on that front?
You know, the diversity is fantastic, and the casting, I mean, you see, I think it's the fact that we've never seen a movie quite like this where you have so many amazing Black actors. I mean, it is like the Avengers of Black actors all on screen at the same time. In terms of the action, it's fine. Like you see, you know, Black Panther riding a car and fighting some bad guys and firing weapons, and it looks, in that respect, aspect a lot like other Marvel movies. But you talk about casting, you talk about culture. I think what makes this movie special is really what the battle is about. This is about a country trying to decide about its future. It is a wealthy place, it is a rich place, and it's been Wakanda forever. So should it protect itself, or should it change that paradise in order to help others? That is a really interesting debate at the heart of a superhero film. That gives a relevance to Black Panther we haven't seen in a Marvel movie before. That's what makes this a 4.5 stars out of 5.
There's a rating if I've ever heard one. Thank you, Eli.
You're welcome.